Here we go. Welcome everybody to Dog Pound Rats Summer Edition at the beach.
At the beach, dogs at the beach, baby.
I'm A-Dog.
And I'm Z-Man.
Right on. And here we are. Let's get hopped up on Do.
Your can's already a half season in, I can see. Smash.
This is like 2 games in, and it looks like this. I can tell you that about Cleveland Browns. Woo! So we're already into rookie mini camp.
Yes, we
right
are. Woo!
Mm-hmm. And what I want to say is they've had a flash with Jamari Thrash.
Yes, they have.
Thrash, 5th round pick out of the draft
from Louisville.
So I'm making note of Jamari Thrash as wide receiver. He's looked good so far in rookie camp.
And this draft was so deep with wide receivers that we had to pluck one of these assholes right out of the fucking draft. And we got it, baby.
We got this asshole. So Jamari Thrash for the Browns. Check it out. One other guy I'm really stoked about. I'm stoked about that they signed within the last couple days. Quarterback Jacob Sirmon.
Yeah.
He's from North Colorado. And 6'3", 205. He's a big dude.
They're comparing him kind of to Josh Allen-like.
I love Josh Allen.
You know, from a school like that.
So I don't know if he'll make the roster or maybe at least the practice squad, but he's looked really good too. If you go look him up, Jacob Sirmon, he's like, he's really like can flick the ball 60 yards. He's a big dude, big arm. And I guess he's doing really well. So we'll see how that all goes. What do you got to say there opening there?
Well, let's go. Browns draft 2024. Woo! I have this to say about the draft, the Browns draft. Right. We're still building the Houston Texans.
Yeah.
Yes, we are. Still building the fucking Texans.
Yep. That's true.
My take is our we didn't have a first round pick, but our second round pick, 54th overall, Michael Hall Jr., the big defensive tackle.
Defensive.
Woo! 6'3", 290-pound beast. But he was limited with some injuries at Ohio State. But, you know, hopefully he gets past the injuries and he could perform on the field. He had 5 sacks over his career.
He's an interior lineman, too, which they need some balls on the interior of that line.
And the next pick, the third-round pick, Zach Zinter.
The
guard from Michigan, which we seem to love. The lineman, baby, which I love. Because he can protection and get after the quarterback. Those are 2 fucking things I love.
That's what we need. We need a quarterback rush.
That's what we do. We build lines to crush, baby. I love it.
So the draft was pretty cool. We'll see what it all pans out. And like you said, the Houston Texans took all our picks. Not that we would have picked what they picked in the draft, but hey, whatever. They've built a really huge team down there in Houston.
Yes, they did. A lot of people are saying it's KC. Then Houston.
Yeah.
But you know what?
I believe that.
Hey, dog, I was thinking, the more I think about this, we're right there with them, even though we didn't have the draft picks. We're a playoff team.
I don't know about that.
We are a playoff team, and if Deshaun can come back, I would love Deshaun to face Houston in the playoffs. Could you imagine?
Well, that'll be interesting.
Oh, that. And one more pick is the 7th-round pick, Jawan Briggs.
All right.
D-tackle from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Big fucking 6'2", 297 pounds.
Yep.
He was a first freshman to start on the line at Virginia, man. Think about that. Since 1986.
That's awesome.
So this guy, another, we seem to build lines to crush.
Yeah, well, that defense was like number 1 to me last year, so they keep building that. It's going to be even better.
Absolutely.
The other thing I've been hearing a lot about is the new offense under Ken Dorsey, and I'm not buying that bullshit ever again. I heard about the new offense last year. Until I see Dorsey himself, Ken, is now the play caller running the offense, I'm not going to buy shit because, Stefanski just has that in-the-box offense that has done what it's done these last few years, and I'm not impressed with it one bit. So I'm hoping that Stefanski can put his fucking ego aside, his arrogant, stupid ego, and let Ken Dorsey call a season. Let's see what happens with a new, fresh look offense. And it would be fresh because Dorsey's a balls-out quarterback. You see what he did in Buffalo. I don't know why Buffalo got rid of him.
Stupid.
He was awesome. He trashed the damn box and blah.
And we love that fire and fucking passion.
Fire and heart.
I'm glad what we've put together is the fucking Avengers of coaches. Think about it, dog.
Yeah.
Ken Dorsey. Schwartzy will be think about what he did in his first season.
Yeah, Schwartz
now that he's been, he's like the Buddy Ryan. He comes in and he wins with defense, man. And our defense was badass. I can't imagine. We were evil last year.
Yeah.
Let's get after it early, man.
Right.
And what we in the X Factor to me,
X Factor.
you know who I'm talking about. Vrabel! Woo! Bringing him in.
Great idea.
And A-Dog, you could touch on him a little bit. What your feeling
I
is?
think Vrabel, to me, why they brought Vrabel in is just when Stefanski fails. You know, he's like, and I've heard it, that he could step right in and take over head coach, which I would love because he's a hard-nosed football guy, a player.
A player's coach.
Stefanski's kind of wuss to me, man. He's, one of those Ivy League. Yeah, I just don't. I've never liked him. I never liked him.
He's a mad scientist, kind of.
mad scientist.
But Vrabel, to me, is very Dan Campbell-esque, baby.
Yeah,
and
I like Dan Campbell.
He's a player guy, and he gets the best out of everybody. Last year in Tennessee, I don't know why they would fire this guy, dude. For what he's done with that
he
team.
has them relevant in the playoffs.
Every year they have a shot at winning the fucking division, man.
Yep.
And the players love to. They fucking go. They'll run through a fucking brick wall for Braves, man. But I'm glad he's in Cleveland now. And don't believe for 1 minute that he's just some behind the scenes fucking guy, dude.
No.
He's got power there. And he will pull the trigger, and he will be on the sideline in
Wouldn't
Cleveland.
that be funny if he fires Stefanski and then they make him makes himself the head coach?
What's really cool is he's an Ohio guy. Ohio fucking
Yeah, he is
guy,
Ohio
man.
guy, so
Hell
we love that.
Woo!
So I've been hearing also other things like most of the newscast and sportscasters are predicting them to be last in the division. I can see that. The only way I can see him being third at best, that's my opinion, is if, like Russell Wilson and Justin Fields fail in Pittsburgh. But they're such those are two starting quality quarterbacks. And Pittsburgh's already got a brutal defense and a decent offense. And the Tomlin factor is huge. So, Jesus, if Russell Wilson or Fields takes over and just lights it up, Cleveland's pretty much fucked as far as I'm concerned. I know Z-Man will have a totally different thought on that.
My thought is this.
Last in the division, I can see that.
My thought is this. When we had our starting core there, we were fucking badass. The last game Watson played on the broken shoulder, right?
Yeah.
We beat the Ravens. Beat the division-leading AFC. They went to the AFC Championship. Hosted. They were the best team in the AFC, maybe the NFL.
Yeah.
We beat them.
They were.
And then what we did was makeshift and put, like I said, a puzzle. I said that during the season, and we made the playoffs as with everybody that was injured. So if we're 100% healthy, ready to roll, dude, I see us in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
I do. If we are 100% healthy, if Deshaun comes back, that's question mark. Nick Chubb comes back, it's a question mark. But the defense, what we did on defense under year one was Schwartz, man. Think about it.
Yeah.
If we can get better as a team, will compete for the AFC. We're right now, what is it? KC and everybody's saying Houston, right? Those are the top two.
And then it's the top. There's so many good teams. You still got Buffalo. You still got Miami.
Our division too was Burrow coming back.
Yeah,
But
Ravens, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh.
Can Joe Burrow stay healthy too? He hasn't proved that he can stay healthy.
He hasn't proved it. But
One
then,
season.
And speaking of healthy, I have to touch on the Chubb situation. I mean, first off, he got hurt he's missed that whole season last year, basically. They'll say he missed the whole season with his second major injury. I personally don't think he's going to come back and be 100%. I don't even know if he's going to be able to start the season yet. They say maybe, maybe not. I've heard both sides of that. So Nick Chubb, if they're totally depending on him to be their running back, they better get somebody. They still got Ford there, correct?
Yeah.
I mean, Ford was a decent utility guy, got him through the season, had some flashes, and he can only get better this year. So keep Ford in there. I don't know about Chubb. I can't see him being what he was with this next major injury. That's just my opinion.
Hoping he can come back. If anybody could come back, we touched on it when he did get hurt in that Monday night game. If anybody could come back from the injury, Nick Chubb. But I also want to
he is a beast.
We have breaking news.
Breaking news.
Love breaking news.
What is it?
The schedule release is Wednesday at 8 p.m. NFL Network on ESPN, whatever, and they'll touch on that. Breaking news is the Cleveland Browns will host the Dallas Cowboys opening week. And it'll be Tom Brady, the GOAT.
All right, the GOAT.
First game as a sportscaster.
All right,
go,
the GOAT.
Go.
Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. I can't wait to see him in the booth, dude.
He's gonna bring.
He's probably the smartest quarterback I've ever seen or heard.
And he's getting $1 bazillion to do this bullshit.
He is. He's probably the most. Is he the highest paid sports?
I think so. Yeah. What is he making? $1 bazillion.
$4 bazillion to sit there and talk football, which he loves.
And I looked over our schedule. It's not out to dates, but 12 of the games are against winning record teams from last season. Bengals twice, Ravens twice, Pittsburgh twice.
You know that.
Then outside the division, listen to this: Chiefs, Cowboys, Dolphins, Eagles, Jaguars, Raiders. And the Saints, Broncos, Chargers, Commanders, and Giants. That's a tough. That is a tough. My early prediction. You can give yours. I'm going 11-6 playoffs.
All right. 11-6. I'm probably going 6-11 to tell you the truth. Because I don't think Deshaun's gonna. I'm sorry. I just don't.
Deshaun's a big question mark.
I've seen it for years and years. And Deshaun, if he doesn't come back within the first 3 weeks and look like
Deshaun.
Even 90% of what he was, 90%. He has to be 90% to play that gauntlet of teams. Then they're fucking toast because Jameis Winston fucking sucks. He sucks. And then I'd look for this kid, Jacob Sermon. I'd go put him in. He's a big dude with a big arm. Fuck it. You might as well look to the future because if Deshaun doesn't look good through this season or even make it through this season, he's done. They'll probably just dump him at the end of this year and eat the money. They've already eaten the money. So
that first game against Dak and the Cowboys, that'll be big.
That's a huge
test. And then rumor of the second week is in Pittsburgh. So think about it. Like on another Monday night game, they're thinking.
Yeah.
So think about that. You're starting the fucking season out. That's tough. That's fucking a tough start. And you go 0-2 out of the gate. You don't want that. We got to be 2-0 going into the stretch.
Yeah. I don't know.
I want to do a shout out to the Cavs. Let's go.
All right,
Cavs.
let's talk Cavs.
Cavs.
Here we go.
What was our chant here?
I don't know. What was it? Here we go, Cavs. Here we go. Rope. Here we go, Cavs. Here we go. I don't know. Do the Cavs have a chant?
I don't know. What was it? Cavs.
I don't remember. I don't know if they have an actual chant.
They're down 2-1 to the Celtics as the show will air.
Let's go, Cavs.
Hopefully the Cavs. Spider out tonight.
Let's go, Cavs.
Mitchell's out. That's a big loss tonight for him. But we'll see.
You know, if I was the Cavs, here's my thought on the Cavs. I'd do everything they could do to get LeBron back next year because I don't think they're going to beat the Celtics right now. I just don't think so. But get LeBron back because remember, I said it, you said it. It took Cleveland all of 7 games and every ounce of blood, sweat, and tears
that
LeBron had to get that championship. And he got it. But you know what?
Awesome.
Bring him back. And I know you don't think he's in with the owner or anything, but get him in there. Maybe
Dan Gilbert and him just.
I would fucking make. I don't care who's the owner. Is that him?
Dan Gilbert. Yeah.
You know, fuck that guy. I'd make LeBron a coach. I'd make him the head coach. You know, if he can't play anymore, make him the head coach of Cleveland. He's. You know, people love him, hate him. There's a lot of hate for LeBron. I get it, but you know what?
I don't hate him. I'm grateful because
he brought the championship.
That night in Cleveland, we were there for Game 7 in the watch party in Cleveland in the arena.
Yeah,
was amazing. And then just to go out into the fucking, I don't know how many out there were there that night. Best night I ever celebrated in Cleveland. 3 a.m, just high five.
Championship.
No fights. Yeah. I mean, you know, there was nobody destroying shit.
Right.
When we walked out of the arena from the watch party, it was relief.
Yeah.
That the city finally won something. And that was a great night.
They won it with class.
Yes.
They didn't go out and tip cars over and burn shit and break windows.
It was just
the city was classy.
Everybody high five and it was we're champions.
Stay
we're fucking
classy.
Champions.
Stay classy,
you know,
Cleveland.
A lot of cities can't claim a champion. There's cities that don't have champions.
Right.
But to say that the Cleveland Cavaliers brought a championship to the city.
That's why I'm saying bring LeBron back to play next year, even if it's spot play. And then if he shits out, well, I'd make him coach the following.
Take his son. He wants to play with his son.
Yeah.
Bronny he was at USC. He's declared for the draft. Draft that fucking kid.
Draft that kid.
Say, LeBron, come home. And who gives a shit?
Imagine him playing with his son, dude.
It'd be insane.
Wouldn't that be nuts?
He's carrying these fucking Laker teams.
Yeah.
You know, Anthony Davis is a good player, but he's carried these Laker teams to the playoffs.
Yep.
And he carried them to that championship in the bubble, the COVID year. So LeBron can do it. Can do it. I want to touch on one thing before we sign off.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody out there. We've been doing this in September. We're going on
Yeah, not even a year,
10
yeah.
months. It's
10
insane.
months.
Thank you for subscribing and liking us. And I want to touch
Comments.
on another Cleveland team, which I don't really, I used to follow with a fucking passion. The Guardians.
Yeah.
That's why I'm wearing. You see this hat? Go Tigers. I do love the city of Detroit too. Great place. Great place. A lot of people are very critical of it. Been there, loved it. But the Detroit Tigers will be my team because I
You
cannot
can't
root
go with the Guardians.
for a team that banished the fucking name.
The Chief
banished.
Wahoo. Well, I've seen people still support Chief Wahoo. They got the banners and they still wear the clothes and the shirts and stuff. And you know, and for those who don't know, and probably most of you know by now, the whole reason they were named the Indians is because they had the first Native American player on the team. They had the first two.
And it was a tribute.
Right, it was a tribute to him as a player, and then they had the second Native American player added to the Cleveland Indians. It was an honor, and then they destroyed it because some idiot pansy waste decided that this name wasn't, politically fucking correct. Are you kidding me? And he swayed a whole city, a whole oh my God, to change the name to the Guardians, and that name sucks.
And a lot of people have asked me, a lot of people know I'm live and die with the city of Cleveland, but then when they see the Detroit stuff, they're like, well, and I tell them the story, and they're like, well, what if the Cleveland Guardians, because they're in first place right now, what if they go and win a World Series? And I always tell them this, if they go and win one, it's not the Cleveland Indians winning the World Series.
No,
it's the Cleveland Guardians winning the World Series.
Right.
And there'll be no mention of Chief Wahoo winning the World Series.
Even though they're still in Cleveland, it's almost like the Ravens who won a couple Super Bowls.
Yeah,
it's
true.
not like, oh, gee, the old Browns won the Super Bowl. No, we could give two shits. They destroyed that culture. I'm
hoping the Motor City can put a kibosh on. They're 4 out behind Cleveland right now because Cleveland is a good, solid baseball team, and they run. They do. They run. But the Cleveland history gave the Cubs up 3 games to 1. But maybe by changing the name, they're trying to change culture. But I fucking hope not. Please. Brother D still follows the Guardians. Yeah. But he's also a Raven guy, too. So.
Yeah, our other brother here.
But he follows the Guardians, not me. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. All right. Well, hey, man. Let's go Browns.
I love this show. I can't wait to get into the season, baby.
Yeah, please.
Let's go.
Dog Pound Rants, like and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications.
Donna Ball and Matt White,
our 2 biggest fans.
We love you guys, man.
We love you guys.
Big hearts up, baby. Let's go.
Big hearts up. So yeah, we're gonna just do this once a month till the season starts. There's no use to doing this once a week because the news isn't that great.
And I've been absent from Dogs of Destiny, but I'm gonna make we're gonna do a big show coming up.
Please check out our other channel, Dogs of Destiny. I'm dropping a show tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Or actually, it'll probably be the night before this one.
Brother D, baby.
It'll be Tuesday night. But anyway, love you guys. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's give them a chant. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Whoa, whoa. Here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.